minds, we can do anything that allows us to live our lives beyond our limits.
Quiet on set.
I'm Kiana Clay, I'm 27 years old. I'm an adaptive snowboarder and I train with Adaptive Action Sports out of Copper Mountain. So growing up, I was just a really big action sports junkie. I did absolutely everything action sports-wise. But my whole goal, my entire childhood, was to be a professional motocross racer. And so I was attending this race where it was really muddy and I went over a finish line jump and I fell on the backside and another rider came over and went right over my neck. And I woke up on a stretcher and I tried moving everything and I realized I couldn't move my arm and I just started screaming, I can't move my arm, I can't move my arm. I did completely lose all feelings, all function of my arm. And they had me sent to 3 different hospitals before they finally diagnosed me with brachial plexus injury. I was starting to get a little bit of bicep back, but my dad and I got hit by a drunk driver a few months after. Everything I was getting back, I instantly lost. There was just something about every single day that I was strapped into my board, I would just fall more and more in love with snowboarding.
We are going on a little no-board adventure today.
Okay, so why do they call it no-boarding? Because they don't have edges, does it make it not a board?
No bindings. Kiana did so good, took to it like a fish to water. It was really cool.
I'm an adaptive snowboarder from Summit County, Colorado. Just having like world-class resorts in your backyard is unbelievable. I was skateboarding over the summer and Dan came up to me and asked me if I had cerebral palsy, and then he offered to let me come ride with him this season, and now here we are. I've been watching Dew Tour probably every year for a while, so I would never have expected to compete in Dew Tour in my first year. It was insane.
So one of the really cool things that's kind of developed from adaptive action sports is that we've been able to infuse ourselves into a number of different able-bodied competitions. And one of our crowning jewels is Dew Tour.
Welcome back to Dew Tour at Copper Mountain, Colorado. We're ready to kick off the banked slalom with the best adaptive snowboarders in the world. All of this is presented by Toyota.
It's amazing to be here. Today's going to be really exciting.
The format for the competition was we did 2 timed runs. You've got 2 runs on the course, and your single best run determined where you placed.
We've got 3 classes of snowboarders in Paris Snowboard. We've got LL1, which is our above knee amputees or double below knee amputees. LL2, which is a single below knee amputee, or limb difference, which could be CP, and then we've got upper limb. And so here at Dew Tour, we smash them all together into one big group. We don't have classifications here. We smash them all together and see what they do. Makes it more fun. Everybody gets to compete against one another. It's a different way to do it, but we love it. We think it's great for the sport.
I was the 9th person to drop out of 9, so had the gnarliest pick of the course both times in a row.
See that pin? Get as close to as you can, because this is the one that closes down. Let's go, Colby.
Dew Tour this year was not the results I was expecting. I got 8th, but it was still really fun and I'm stoked for next year.
My name is Darian Haynes. I'm from Muncie, Indiana. I grew up in Hawaii. I have a brachial plexus injury, or Erb's palsy. So growing up, I spent a lot of time surfing. Surfing brought me out of my shell and into sports, really. I met Kiana on Instagram. She was in my suggested follow box, and I saw, hey, she's snowboarding with one arm. I can do that. And she invited me to come out with AAS, and then I just completely fell in love with it.
Darian, be able to try to go a little bit faster, be a little less scared of those 2 rollers at the bottom.
I have a little routine that I do before I get behind any gate. I honestly just kind of imagine smelling a little bit of race gas and picturing myself on a dirt bike track. And we're gonna go as fast as we can, just stay stacked and everything will go fine.
Even though we've got this low pressure kind of fun camaraderie, it's a super hyped up competition. These guys are still competitive. As soon as they get in the gates and they get the countdown to go, it's game on, and you can tell they're there to win and they're there to be competitive.
Coming into race day, I was actually feeling really great. My goal was just to get down the course and progress each time that I hit that course.
And then I have my moto playlist on, so I'm just imagining race gas, and I'm freaking amped.
Nice.
So.
Cheers, get it again. Get in there.
I really just attacked that track with everything that I had. It was definitely the best I think I've ridden a track.
I think one of the highlights for me at Dew Tour was watching Kiana Clay and her performance. She's riding better than ever. The last couple of years has been a little bit of struggle for her. The end of last season, the beginning of this season, she's kind of accelerated her growth.
It's your champion out here for Women's Adaptive Bank Slalom, presented by Toyota. Local girl, so Colorado, raise up. Let's hear it for Kiana Clay.
Winning Dew Tour was just absolutely insane. I actually couldn't believe it at first.
I think at the end of the day, when they're standing on the podium and they've got this grin from ear to ear and they're holding a Dew Tour trophy over their heads, that's the definition of success for an event like this.